Hi, today I have some unboxing, but honestly, I'm not even in the mood to unbox because today we're gonna be doing makeup and then we'll talk about things really happening in Nigeria. So, because no matter how we try to pretend it's not happening, it's happening. And there's something I noticed. See, this is my country called Nigeria. Most times we pretend a lot, like we Nigerians, we pretend a lot. We pretend as if things are not happening. Like there's something. I think Isaac Fayose's brother said. He said if you have money in Nigeria, anything you do you can pass. But if you don't have money, even if you do sin, they will call it it's not sin. No matter how we say it, it's true. I will go and follow that guy. You know, sometimes Nigeria will see black. And what color is this? Instead of them to say, oh, this is black, they'll start like try to twist it, especially if the person has money or something. So we're gonna be doing this makeup, but we're still gonna talk because I want to test out some things I bought. So I'm gonna start with my go-to foundation. And some people usually, when you want to do your makeup, you put like one pump here. I normally don't do that because sometimes I just feel, because it might scratch and it will, stain my clothes. And this type of clothes, I said I think I'll be wearing more of turtleneck these days. I don't know why. So in this country, Nigeria, we choose, like two people can do something. Nigerians will judge one person and leave the other person. Maybe the person have money, or the person is from their tribe, or the person is, I don't know how I will say these things, like it will be. Like they can, the way they judge issues, like the same issue, the same thing, people do. They will decide to judge it another way. And because the person is their favorite and everything. How? Maybe the way I grew up that when you see black, you call it black. I know if your friends do something, you want to cover your friend. But even if you're covering your friend, make sure that even if people live there, call out your friend. Tell her, this thing you did was wrong. Or maybe because people were there, understand? I didn't tell you, but I have to be honest with you. You call out that person. I think it's even better. Okay? But Nigerians, instead they'll be hailing that friend because of their mouth. And I don't get it. I believe, like for me, if you're my friend, honestly, I want you to tell me the truth. This concealer, but this concealer is like highlighter or something like that. But most times I don't really have like black spot, because when you want to conceal, like when you have like black spot, anything you want to conceal, so mostly I use like a highlighter on my face like this. I'm not doing it, I'm just doing normal small makeup. But what we're teaching about this makeup is for you to be able to do your own makeup by yourself. Save your money, okay? Because some people cannot really do makeup even if they're going out. You just learn how to do it. And it's very important that you know your skin type. Most of these concealers are too dry to not the one you're buying. As in, growing up, they said that people that are like, you know, as you grow older, lying is part of the things you stop because nobody will beat you. And they said that people that say the truth, you know, like people that, you know, like maybe you've grown old, you'll be able to say truth. But in Nigeria, you see old men lying on national TV. Like, if you're my father, honestly, you won't do that. You won't do that. Because my father, even me growing up, if I do certain things, my father used to tell me this thing, like, my father will call it out, like, tell me it's bad, don't do it. You know, that kind of a thing. But you see adults, you see. Adults. I don't know if I would say this generation of politicians because they've been there. So they are just like rotating themselves, you understand? Sometimes I do wonder, do they have conscience? Like, their children, like, what do they tell their parents? I want to know, like, what they tell their parents, like, what they see. Like, you see people, like, some people like that, they will just come out. Like that man they call Lai Mohammed. Most of these people, you see them, you see people like wicked them. Honestly, I do ask, where are their children? Like, because if you do that kind of a thing, I'll tell you that, no, this thing you're doing, it's wrong. You didn't do it right, honestly. You're embarrassing us. Like, call your father, like, because, like, okay, their children, do they have friends? You know, like, because when you go out, you know, like, you go out to discuss with your friends, what do your friends really tell you? What did they tell you? Like, when they see what your father did, even if you don't have shame, because your friends will say, you did see what your dad did. You understand? So, I just want to know how they think. It's just simple makeup, like, you can do. That's like when you don't want to do too much. So there's something I need to teach you guys here. You see this makeup, you see the way I did highlighting and everything. You know, if you're the kind of person that used to have heat, because once you do makeup, where you experience heat is first your nose, okay? It's very important that you use your powder. Use your powder. This is Lame. Lame, this powder is $98. $98. So this kind of powder, when you buy it, you use it small. It's $98. $98 is like 100 and something thousand Nigeria. So if you experience heat, honestly, I'm not in the mood to do makeup. I will have to do makeup. I do too much. When you do makeup, the foundation has finished. I want to buy the foundation. The foundation is $150. One of my auntie called me, said, okay, all this makeup you're putting, he said you're buying how much? So maybe I'll stop, you know. But that's how they sell it, you know. You see what I'm doing? When you do this, you bake it so that, although I don't usually, it's for if you do like have always experience heat around your nose, or if you bake. But if you don't, you take a brush. I have one brush. You have a brush like this, and just, you know, do it this way. Or if you have dry skin, use it. So this kind of makeup, like I'm just gonna do a neutral makeup. So when you're doing neutral, first you take like a light brown, just apply. Light brown. So you see, this is my country called Nigeria. To support evil sometimes. Like I wonder, like when I see old people, like honestly, my heart is like, I'm just heartbroken. Honestly. I don't even know. Like, sometimes you'll be asking, is what, like, all these politicians, you ask yourself, do they have conscience? These people have money, the way they behave. You ask yourself, people like Wiki, all this land you're grabbing, what are you doing with it? It's just a simple makeup. So this kind of makeup will not take you time. Ask yourself, people like, what are you doing with this land? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you taking the land to? Are you going to take the land to... What is this? Where are you taking the land to? Honestly, I don't get it. True. You can only build house in one. You can only live in one house. What are you grabbing all this thing for? What legacy? Excuse me. What legacy are you leaving for your children? See Abacha children up to today. Abacha by since how many years? People till today still they talk bad about the man. You see the children coming out all the time to come and defend their father. Is that what you want to leave for your children, Wiki? The same thing Ogachi need. That one that is arresting everybody. People will tell you something because you big past them. You just arrest them. You just arrest them. When will it stop? That's disadvantages of when you have this sharpened one. That's why I like Sephora own. That one you just be turning it. So when you do your eye pencil, you know, even if you don't want to do makeup like that, people do that too. But me, if I'm not doing makeup, I'm not doing. You can just put like black pencil under your eyes. You're good to go. So that, especially if you have small eyes like me. When they say power intoxicates. This thing, don't do this. Don't. When you hear power intoxicates. Like, growing up, I used to hear something that happened in other African countries. I'll be saying, wow. I don't know, like, I'll grow up, you know, seeing that kind of thing in Nigeria. I never knew. I never expected that. Sometimes you wanna, you can put small shine. I've never been this unhappy in my life, honestly. About things happening in Nigeria. I've never been this unhappy. Like, it's not that. Like, how would I say? You know, some people, I don't know, some people feel it's not about, that it's not touching them, they're keeping quiet. But it's not good. Empathy, compassion is something we don't need to play with. You don't need to play with it. You get your eyeliner. This is Fenty. All these are eyeliner, but this one is like ink one. Like ink one. If you're a beginner, make sure you take a mirror like this to your face to do it. If you're not, you can use mirror the one I'm using the one. But if not, get it closer like this. You're good to go like this. You bring this. Well, this one is the mascara. This is mascara. So before you apply the mascara, do it this way. You can stretch this way if you want your own to stretch up. Me, I like taking my own like this. You see that country? I don't know. Some people, like, they will just, I don't know how people sleep. Me, if I do somebody something now, my conscience will be, hey, I'll be able to say, hey, God, though, this thing I do. Like, my conscience be judging me. Like, honestly, I'll be feeling a type of way. You know. But these people, these are politicians. The way they lie, the way they lie. The way they lie, old men and women. The way they support evil, eh? No be here. Yeah. Yeah. So the glue you use, I used your white. Some people like the black one, but I use this one. see, like the way that Reverend Father come out saying, I'm a Reverend Father. He was saying it like for you to know. So, and this is not happening, He said that I'm a Reverend Father like 2-3 times, like paying emphasis on the position, and then you lie. You lie. You lie. It's even better you keep quiet. You see, the way I was shocked. You'd have even still like made your comments without emphasizing I'm a Reverend Father. Understand? I'm using the channel DTBR. I don't know if I should use a bright color. I'm a neutral person. I love using neutral, but sometimes I'm in love with, I said I would do testing. Okay, let me see this. I'm in love with this Mario. Get it? Oh. I like the minting one. Like I can even feel the taste. I feel like licking it. See? This is two. So I don't know the product I use that I'm reacting to. I don't know the product I use that I'm reacting to. That's one thing with all this testing makeup. I like testing makeup with my body, my face. So, that's it. There's something important. So we're going to use powder. So we're going to be using Hourglass. I love this powder. I'm going to be using it. I didn't do like contour or those ones, but if you still want to contour, even if you don't do contour, you can use your bronzer to get it. I'm just doing. So if you still want to have that dimension, you can use your bronzer. So I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury. I think now every Nigeria should start speaking up. Even you're in diaspora, you're not living in Nigeria. I know you have family over there. You might say it's not your state, it's not doing anything, but honestly, speak up. You have a purpose in that country. Okay? You do that. Then the bronzer. My bronzer is Marco. I love that reason, but today we're gonna be using. I'm a pink person. Honestly, I'm a pink person. Because I didn't do much, so I'm gonna be using Fenty. Using Fenty. Then highlighting. This is Becca. Every time I want to buy Dior, I don't know why. Every time I want to, I'll put it in a card, I'll still remove it. But I think I'll try it. You can put it in your nose like this. My friend said, okay, we don't have no pointed nose again, no. Better lose weight, oh. So this hair. God save me. I don't know how to cut hair. I don't know how to cut hair. Please, if I'm buying hair, I used to tell them, cut off this hair. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it together. Let's do it. I love, what kind of hair do you like? Maybe we should leave this one. So let's do this one. Honestly, I need to go to the salon to do that one. I'll take time. But the way I'm feeling, I don't want to do that. If I go use anger, spoil my hair, I'll go on there cry. I go cry. I go cry. I go cry. I go cry. So this is it. Hey. Hey. So do you like it? I wanted to wear my... Do you like it? Is it coily here? Okay. I've always wanted to buy. I think I'll do another one that will close my face. How do you think I will look? I don't know. I'm not a good person, but I love this hair. I think I'll do it in black too. I think I'll do it in black. So do you like it? I'm gonna put on earring. And I like, hey. I think I will put on black, hey. So this is it. Let me put, I think I should put on an earring. But it won't show though. It won't show. It won't show. It won't show. It won't show. I hope this makeup you like it.